Hello. My name is Dr. Charlie, TSBD, the Small Business Doctor. Today, I want to walk you through what we do with our various organizations. But before I do that, first things first, listen to this very important message. My name is Dr. Charlie. On behalf of all our organizations, VCCI, EIZ, SBGZ, SFS, and SBGA, we just want to take a few minutes to create an awareness for our environment. As you can see the fluffy clouds on high there, how beautiful nature it is, and we all want clean air. Without clean air, without oxygen, there is no humanity and there is no life. Just listen to those thunderous falls. This is the creation, the nature that we just inherited as humanity. Watch at those very serene and silent falls, and even the underground background birds singing there. As you can see, that silent water flowing. Isn't that beautiful, ladies and gentlemen? How nature is. The lands, the water. Look at those gray goose, the gray geese there. Look at this marvelous ducks swimming. How lovely all it is when land, air, and water are in perfect unison. Look at those deers grazing. Look at the deers grazing. How lovely it is. And of course, our cattle. This is the importance of watching over the environment. So what are we saying? We are saying as we conduct business, as we do our entrepreneurship, let us do so with sustainability in mind. Look at our factories. Once we started entrepreneurship, look at the deforestation, look at the water pollution there. As you can see, look at all that water pollution and how it kills the aquatic life and our mining. So whatever you will be doing, ask yourself, are you taking good care of the environment? As humanity and as entrepreneurs, we should do our environment in such a way that we pass it on in good state for future use by future generations. As we are about to start, I want to encourage you to like this video and click the subscriber button so that you become the first to get notified each time we release the next video. Enjoy your show as you watch today's topic. Good day. Thank you very much for joining me today. My name is Dr. Charlie, TSBD, the Small Business Doctor. I'm commonly known as Dr. Charlie in entrepreneurship and SME circles. My full name, Dr. Charles Dawa, but please feel free to address me as Dr. Charlie. Now, the purpose of this video is to showcase what we do in our organizations, and most importantly, to let you know that there are golden opportunities for any interested corporate brand out there for the two of us to have a conversation leading to some mutually beneficial strategic alliances, and also to give an opportunity to the prospective customers so that they know what we do and they can come on board and access the different array of services that we do provide. Without further ado, let me proceed. So the first organization we have there is VCCI, which means Varsity College Connections International. Our payoff line is Global Academic Connections. What do we do as VCCI? Well, we provide networking for college and university students. There's also an opportunity there for a VCCI magazine/newsletter where we feature their stories and their progression in their academic and personal lives. Then there is the aspect of scholarship, which is the mostly sought after. As VCCI, we do not provide scholarships, but what we do We are an aggregator. We go into the global market and compile the scholarships as they are released, and then we email them directly to our participating college and university students so that they have the information on one place. Then we also train them in leadership and team building, as well as provide career guidance for them. So if you are out there, you are a college or university student, please know that there is VCCI, which you can become a member, and through it you can get connected to other college and university students in Zimbabwe, in the region, and international. And if you are a corporate brand, if you think participating in what VCCI does enhances your brand, then please do get in touch with us. And the contact details there for VCCI, of which I'm saying join VCCI today. Please simply email Dr. Charlie on VCCI at sbgazim.com or on WhatsApp +263 7733538000 +263 7733538000. The next organization we have is Entrepreneurship Institute of Zimbabwe, EIZ. And our payoff line is Mentors for Success. And our tag is we prioritize knowledge, innovation, and transformation. And we do provide a wide range of academic and entrepreneurship solutions, being a higher education consultancy. Okay, the next thing about EIZ is these are the sort of services that we do provide: academic conferences for industry, masters and doctoral researchers. We call it Comado. We also provide a number number of workshops like quantitative research using SPSS, qualitative research, how you can code quantitative data. There is in vivo coding, descriptive coding, structure coding, you name it, thematic analysis, content, discourse analysis. And we provide personalized coaching for different business management modules. You talk of strategic management, corporate governance, risk, supply chain, you name it. So if you are out there and you are studying either at diploma or at bachelor degree, master or PhD level, just know that you can come to EIZ and access personalized academic coaching services. This is inclusive of even your dissertation or thesis review, your dissertation or thesis mock viva. Now, one very important service that we do provide so that our partners can know is the new venture creation and mentorship. New venture creation and mentorship. This is whereby we have come up with two programs. A 1-year program whereby we coach interested college and university students how they can more successfully start, manage, and grow their own businesses. And we've made this to be very, very empowering by way of ensuring that the fees are affordable. As we pioneer, we have said they can pay US $100 for the entire year, so that they come to us, we coach and we mentor them. By the end of the year, they should have come up with a business of their own. So that's 1 year. Once the business started, then they can go for the next 3 years of mentoring this new business. Those students that are not interested or are not yet ready in going for the entire year, they can actually come and register for our 2 weeks online coaching. Just 2 weeks online coaching. If you don't want 2 weeks, we also have a compressed one, which is a 1 week, whereby we look at the key features of how you can effectively start your own business. And the fees are US $20 for that week or 2 weeks. Okay, so once again, there you are, our corporate partners. If you think that EIZ presents you with the golden opportunities to enhance your brand, then why don't you get in touch with us? Remember, I've said already We have signed 3 memorandum of understanding with 3 colleges here in Zimbabwe. For us, this presents golden opportunities, for example, to banking institutions, to insurance firms. Why am I saying so? Because the students that are going to go through our mentorship program, naturally, they need to open banking accounts. So we are in a position whereby we can actually structure a strategic alliance whereby all the students that comes through our program, they end up becoming your clients. They open banking accounts with you. Similarly, insurance, you can come on board and we can see how we could structure micro credit insurance. Okay, again, this is an opportunity from our perspective. We don't know how you see it, but we want to encourage banks and insurance companies, and of course, other private businesses, other private sector businesses. You could be out there and you want to act as a business angel or a venture capitalist, because one of the challenges, as you are aware, is capital is always limited. So although we are coaching them, we are not a microfinancer. We don't have fund to provide them capital. So this is where you could again come in. You could be an individual or a single company or a bank, whatever. You could come in with some sort of package to help these very, very creative and innovative students. And together we'll enter into this mutually beneficial strategic alliance. Like I said, we are EIZ Entrepreneurship Institute of Zimbabwe, and one of our notable services is that of new venture creation, coaching, and mentorship. Now, our contact details there is EIZ at sbgazim.com. EIZ at sbgazim.com +263 77335380 +263 It's also on WhatsApp. You can get in touch with us there. If you are a student, please do get in touch with us so that we can start to coach you. And the next that we have is Small Business Gateway Zimbabwe, SBGZ. Small Business Gateway Zimbabwe, SBGZ. Our payoff line is connecting and empowering Zimbabwean SMEs. What do we do as SBGZ? We provide a wide range of professional business support services to our SMEs. And you are talking of business advice, company registration and returns, tax registration and returns, a number of training workshops, basic website designing, monthly business networking, electronic business directory listing, and there's what we call the business life story, where we capture how these SMEs entrepreneur founded their business, what motivated them, what was it like, where did they get their support, and what were the success and challenges, and what's the 5-10 years outlook like. And after that, we curate that and put it into our SBGZ publication. Now, a notable service there is the SBGZ skills development. This is because we encourage our SMEs to undergo continuous learning and development. And our encouragement is that when they complete at least 14 training modules, we induct them into our SBGZ Hall of Fame. So if you are a corporate brand, we want to think this is a service where we could discuss this issue and we come up with a mutually beneficial arrangement there. And then the next thing is we do run 2 flagship conferences every year. The first one is the Opportunity, Resilience and Growth Conference for 2 days at the end of October. This year it is running on the 30th to the 31st of October, Thursday and Friday. Venue is Jameson Hotel in Harare. Again, this is a conference where corporates can come and exhibit, and to attend is $80 per day, and then corporates, those who want to exhibit, is $160 for those 2 days. This is again a platform where if you are a corporate partner, you can also come and be a speaker. The next conference we have there is the Family Business Conference. We run it again for 2 days at the end of the year on the 4th and the 5th of December, the first week of December. That's when we run it. Okay. Family Business Conference, exclusive to all those operating family businesses in Zimbabwe. Again, this presents a golden opportunity for discerning corporate brands to take full advantage of, either by coming to present as well as to exhibit. Similarly, the fees are US $80 per day, and to exhibit is $160 for the entire 2 days. And the same place, Jameson Hotel in Harare. Okay. And our contact details there is marketing@sbgazim.com. Marketing@sbgazim.com. You can also get in touch with us. WhatsApp number +263 714934078, +263 714934078. That's SBGZ, connecting and empowering Zimbabwean SMEs. And then we move on to the next one. We do have an organization, SFS, that's Sahwira Financial Services. Our payoff line is driving business growth. Now, if you look at it carefully, you see that we have structured ourselves to participate in the various phases of the value chain. So we started with VCCI, just college and university students, providing them some list of scholarships and some magazine networking and stuff like that. And then just as they're about to graduate, then they go into EIZ, and we help them to start their new businesses. And these new businesses, which they start after 3 or 4 years, they will graduate and go into SBGZ, which provides a wide range of business support services. But beyond 6-7 years, or for as long as they are now quite passionate for growth and they really want to upscale, the organization that they deal with is now Sahwira Financial Services. So SFS is into business growth, and we have identified 15 dimensions for business growth, 15 dimensions that underpins business growth. I'll just mention maybe 3. You are talking of strategy. There is no way you can grow without strategy. Structure. You can't grow without structure. Culture determines growth. Risk determines growth. Your market, your channels, your supply chains, all that determines growth. Like I said, I don't want the video to be long, but we have identified 15 dimensions of business growth, including, of course, corporate governance. So if you are out there, you are passionate about growth, you now want to grow, please do get in touch with us as SFS so that we can partner with you and help you with various appropriate strategies for you to grow. And as we continue, these are our contact details. Sahwira Financial at sbgazim.com. Sahwira Financial at sbgazim.com, or +263 71493 4078, +263 71493 4078. If you are out there, you are interested in growth, why don't you get in touch with us? This is how we normally operate. Once we come on board, we will kindly request for all your strategic documents, strategic plans, you name it. So what we do is we just go through it and we review. After the review, we sit around with you and we begin to share the ABCDs of how we think you could take your growth forward. And important about us is we ensure that we remain consultant, and you are always in the driving seat as the champion, the CEO, the founder of your business. We will never usurp your powers. All we do is to provide you with best practice professional advice. So why don't you engage us so that we can facilitate your strategic planning, your change management, your leadership development, your team building, and even the corporate training. Get in touch with us using those contact details. Okay, and then let's move on to the next. We have gone regional. So we have got a regional brand there in the name of Small Business Gateway Africa. Small Business Gateway Africa, SBGA. Our payoff line in the Sweet Mother Africa there is connecting and empowering African SMEs. So basically, what we have done is to take the very same diverse professional business advisory, startup and growth services to SMEs in Africa. And I'm pleased to let you know that we are already having some interesting conversations with different SMEs and entrepreneurs dotted across Africa. So this SBGA has got 5 regional SBUs. We've got what we call Small Business Gateway Southern Africa, Small Business Gateway Northern Africa, Small Business Gateway East Africa, Small Business Gateway West Africa, and Small Business Gateway Central Africa. And we are beginning to have conversations from there. So this is really exciting. The services are the same like what we are offering under SBGZ: general business advice, business networking, expos, conferences, new venture creation, and mentorship and skills development. Talking of expos, we actually have an Africa Day SME Virtual Expo. Africa Day SME Virtual Expo. This runs every 26th, 27th, 28th of May. So for 3 days, we come together virtually from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Africa time. Each exhibitor is given at least 20 minutes, for them to showcase their products and services, and also to tell us why should customers prefer their brand over competitor brands. So every year on the 26th, 27th, 28th, we run this Africa Day SME Virtual Expo. So this is an opportunity also for you to participate and look at it. The fees are very, very affordable because we want everyone to come on board for only US $10. Just look at this. US $10 per day. US $10 per day. You can participate in the virtual expo. So for the 3 days, it's just US $30. Okay. So let's move on. Those are the contact. So let's move on. Those are the contact details for SBGA. You can contact us using African SME at sbgazim.com. African SME at sbgazim.com, or plus 263-71-493-4078, plus 263-71-493-4078. And before I go, there's a very, very important conference I forgot to mention, which is a flagship conference for EIZ, Entrepreneurship Institute of Zimbabwe. This flagship conference is called Comado Conference. Conference for Industry, Masters, and Doctoral Researchers. Conference for Industry, Masters, and Doctoral Researchers. So the whole idea is we want to bridge the theory-practice gap. The theory-practice gap. Academia is busy generating academic knowledge, usually theory and some empirical studies, okay, data contextualized in a specific setup. But at the same time, we have practice theory, we have our companies, we have our industries already operating within this complex and dynamic business environment. They too have their own research and development departments. Some don't have, even if they don't have, but they too, they daily generate knowledge. They use what we call heuristics or routines, and they come up with knowledge. In other words, as businesses, you come up with knowledge in terms of this is what works, this does not work in this environment. You know what I'm talking about. And quite a number of times, what you as business say, this is what works, is not necessarily what universities or in academia are saying this is what works. Sometimes if you try and transfer the principles which are said to be that's what works from the academic perspective, and you try and transfer that and you put it in industry, you'll be surprised that some of them don't work. So this is what we are saying. We want to bridge the theory practice gap. So we have what we call the a conference for industry, master, and doctoral researcher, which is Comado. It is run in August. Okay, it is run in August. So this year, from the 23rd to the 24th of August, we have the PhD doctoral day. This is specifically for those that are doing their PhDs, whether you are starting or you still want to think you want to start a PhD, or your data collection, or you are now analyzing, or you are write up, you are invited to come on the 23rd and on the 24th, the 23rd and on the 24th, okay, of August for this PhD doctoral day, and it is online, and you are given around 30 to 40 minutes to present whatever stage you are in, and you're going to benefit from feedback. Okay, you're going to benefit from what? From feedback. And for you to attend this doctoral day, what do you need? It's only US $10 per day, US $10 per day, and it is online. Now, from the 25th up to the 28th of August, 25th is a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So from the 25th to the 28th, we are going to be having 6 presenters per day. 6 presenters per day. Each is going to speak for 45 minutes on their latest research. So we are saying, what is it that you have researched, whether it's a master's or a doctorate or from industry? What research have you recently done? Come and communicate your research at this Commando conference so that all of us will benefit from this latest knowledge. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we are going to meet, and we have done it online so that it's easy for majority of people to participate because it will be cheaper. So again, you are looking at $10 per day, just $10 per day. You come and present your research. Okay. Then on Friday, on Friday, which is the 29th of August, that's when we are going to have a face-to-face. This is the closing day. So on Friday, we're going to have a face-to-face interaction. This is the closing day. And the venue is DMAC Lifestyle Center. DMAC Lifestyle Center, DMAC. It is in Harare, 40 James Martin Avenue, 40 James Martin Avenue, Southampton, Harare, just behind Southampton Police. There's a lovely Zimbabwe's leading event center there with some lovely man-made Victoria Falls there. Beautiful scenery, beautiful flowers, and it can take over 700 delegates. So please, on Friday, the 29th of August, we'll then converge at DMAC Lifestyle Center there for our closing ceremony. We'll still have some presentations and then keynote speeches and lunch and networking. That closing ceremony, you need $50, $50. Okay, but otherwise to present online is just $10. So this makes it quite affordable because you are looking at presenting online. There is no transport cost, accommodation cost. You say, I'm from Mashingo, or from Bindura, or from Zaka, or from Midlands, or from Bulawayo. You simply present online, and then you can come travel once for the closing ceremony. So this is the Commando conference. Again, this presents an opportunity to corporates, those that want to showcase and exhibit. Remember, I've said it's not only academics who are presenting, including industry. Now, those professionals from the private, from the public, from the civic sector, you are encouraged to come and participate in the Commando. Otherwise, that's all from me. My name is Dr. Charlie, TSBD, the Small Business Doctor. I'm very pleased that I've shared with you what we do: VCCI, EIZ, SBGZ, SFS, and SBGA. And I want to believe, as you are listening, you have identified a number of avenues whereby you can come on board, and we have this conversation leading to us forging some mutually beneficial strategic alliances or partnership. Who knows? You might even end up becoming one of our co-founders. Thank you. Bye.